So, fellow teacher, did you know that in your classroom, you have students with different learning styles and preferences? To ensure learning happens at the same pace for all, you are encouraged to apply Universal Design for Learning, UDL. UDL is a teaching approach designed to optimize learning by using flexible methods, materials, and assessments to accommodate different learning needs for all students in the classroom. UDL is mediated in 3 principles, namely multiple means of representation, multiple means of engagement, and multiple means of action and expression. Multiple means of representation. To apply this principle, you are expected to create an inclusive and engaging learning environment by using diverse instructional methods, including visual, auditory, text-based materials, assessive technologies, hands-on activities, peer discussions, flexible access, and quick assessments. Multiple means of engagement. To apply this principle, you are expected to recognize and accommodate individual differences to enhance students' engagement and motivation. Multiple means of action and expression. To apply this principle, you are expected to offer diverse assessment methods, encouraging verbal and written expression, incorporating hands-on activities, and using technology to allow students to demonstrate understanding in various ways. Teacher, you are requested to incorporate or apply these 3 principles into lesson planning and curriculum delivery in your classroom. Learner's readiness.
Learner's readiness, this is an entry point for the learners or students to be prepared for learning. And in the learner's readiness, we can apply one of the 3 principles of UDL. That is multiple means of engagement. In learner's engagement, we are going to apply different ways of engaging learners. For example, a teacher can use a song, a teacher can play a video, a teacher can tell a story, and so on. Are you happy? Yes. Here we go.
Hey everybody, let's do the tootie time. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Elbows back.
Elbows back.
Feet apart.
Feet apart.
A tootie time. 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 A tootie time.
Introduction.
After learner's readiness, in UDL, we have introduction. In introduction, a teacher can apply multiple means of engagement by creating safe and supportive learning environment, which is going to motivate these learners or students to learn. Do you like playing games? Yes. Which games do you like playing? Football. Sure. How many like football? Playing football. How many of you like playing football? Good, good, good. Okay. Now, what happens when 2 teams, Rainsport is playing with the Kiyovu? What happens at the end? Yes. There is a winner and a loser. Only that. We can have a draw. There is also a chance of having a draw. A chance of having a draw. That is when we are playing games. But then there are other areas where we are playing a game where we are not going to have a draw. And we have only 2 chances. And only we have 2 chances.
In introduction, learners enter the lesson with the support of the teacher through demonstration, storytelling, role plays, video plays, chat display, and many more.
Who can guess? Who can try to tell us the lesson today? Yes, probability. We are going to have introduction to probability. Introduction to probability. So we are going to see how do we tell the chances in a game of probability. Are we together? And therefore, by the end of this lesson, we learners will be able to identify the chance happening activities, the chance happening activities, and calculating probabilities of happening of something.
Lesson development.
In the lesson development, this is where the real teaching and the real learning is taking place. In the real teaching and real learning, a teacher uses the 2 principles of UDL. These are multiple means of representation. Here, a teacher uses multiple means of representation. Maybe, for example, he can use a video to represent a content, can use a story, can use diagrams or images to represent a content. Because remember, behind all this, we are having an inclusive classroom. What is the color of this bottle top? Blue. What is the color of this bottle top? Red. Are they the same colors? No. How many are they? 2. Suppose I put 2 bottle tops of different colors. One is red, another one is blue. What is the chance of picking a blue bottle top? What is the chance of picking a blue bottle top? 1 chance. 1 chance. Have 5. That's great. I have 1 chance of picking a blue bottle top. Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think so? Yes. 2 bottle tops. One is another one. So that means that I only have 1 chance of picking a blue bottle tops out of the 2 bottle tops we have. Okay, let me see if it can happen. I don't need to look there. Are we together? Yeah. Have I picked a blue? Yes. Is it a blue? Yes. Wow. So the chance I have of picking a blue bottle top from the 2 bottle tops we have here is 1 out of 2. Is 1 out of what? 2. Is 1 out of what? 2. In lesson development, we have another principle, UDL principle, which is multiple means of engagement. And this is where a teacher uses different styles, because we are having learners with different learning styles. For example, a teacher puts the students in groups and provides them with activities where these learners inclusively, they are going to be using multiple means of engagement. For example, one group can use hands-on activities or experiment. Another group can have playing video. Another group can have presenting images or charts. But all these focus on the same content. Why? We are having different students with different learning styles. Therefore, we need to apply different ways of engaging them so that the learning takes place at the same pace and the students are motivated in the learning. You're going to draw a table like this in your books, and I'm going to give you, each group, I'm going to give you an envelope. Lion group, giraffe. Now, let's do this way. One person in the group should do the recording, because you are going to do it in turns. Choose one person to work as a secretary in your group. For example, this is the secretary. So the secretary is not going to be playing. You are going to be number 1. You pick number 1. Then you pick number 2. You'll be the second, the third. Then the fourth, then the fifth. Are we together? So in each group, every person, every member is going to participate. Are we together?
During lesson development, you should promote collaboration, encourage creative expression through diverse communication methods, allow self-pacing, offer students a choice on how they respond, and use flexible tools and resources, both digital and printed, to accommodate different learning styles.
Now, elephant, can you count the blues? How many did you get? Elephant, where are you? How many blues did you get? 3. You got 3. How many whites did you get? 2. Good. So that means 3 plus 2, you have 5. Are we together? How many games did you play? You played 5 games. Are we together? Lion, where are you? How many blues did you get? 4. And how many white? 1. So the total is 5. That means that you got 5 games. You played 5 games. That means that out of the chances of getting the blue in this group that got 3 here is 3 out of 5. And the chances of getting white is 2 out of 5. Factorial 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Great, you are superb. The importance of applying multiple means of representation and multiple means of engagement during lesson development is to help the teacher and the students themselves inclusively to learn perfectly at their learning pace.
Assessment and conclusion.
After lesson development, we are now going to look at assessment. In assessment, students have already done the activities, and now the teacher needs to know how they have done the activities. What is their ideas? What is their findings? Students are going to use multiple means of action and expression, whereby a student can decide to use either by telling a story, by having an experiment being conducted, by presenting the real image of what he has learned. The student can also use a video or a project to express his or her ideas from the learning process. These are two students in P5. Are we together? Two students in P5. Are you following? Yes. One is called the Kamanzi and another one is called the in P5, where they tossed 20 times. How many times did they toss?
20 times.
And what were they tossing? They were tossing what? A coin. They recorded the results below. For heading facing up, they recorded the H. For tail facing up, they recorded the T. Are we together? Yes. So they recorded 20 times. That means that they played it 20 times. How many heads did they record? How many heads did they record? Who can tell us? Yes? 10. Find the total number of tails that first up. Yes. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the chance of getting head up? What is the chance of getting head up? Tiger? 10 out of 20. Brilliant. Find the chance of getting tail up. Tail up. Yes? 10 out of 20. Does the result of the previous toss affect the next result? The previous toss. This is the first toss. This is the second toss. So this is now the previous toss. Does it affect the next result? Yes, no. Yes. Yes.
During the assessment, teachers are expected to differentiate assessment difficulty. Use different assessment formats such as quizzes, projects, presentations. Then offer learners different options to demonstrate learning and incorporate real-world relevance and interactive assessments such as games or simulations to help maintain students' interest.
Can we read what is probability? Probability, what does the probability mean?
Probability means an event that is likely to happen or occur.
That is very fine. So probability, when we are calculating probability, number of outcomes is equal to, probability is equal to number of outcomes over total number of outcomes. For example, how many outcomes did we see facing up here? 2. We got it to 1, 2. Out of how many, what is the total number of outcomes? 10. So we have 2 out of 10 facing where? What about facing down? How many, what is the number of outcomes?
8.
The number of outcomes is equal to?
8.
Out of?
10.
Out of 10. Very good. When tossing a coin once, one time. For me here I've got a head. What happens? The chance of getting a head or a tail is equal to outcome observed over total possible outcomes. Outcomes observed is what? Head. How many? 1? What is the total possible outcome? There are 2. So it is going to be 1 over 2. When you toss a coin, it is either head or a tail that faces up. We can't have a draw. We can't have what? But when we play football, we can. There are chances of getting a draw. There are chances of winning. There are chances of losing. Good. When tossing a coin several times, the chances of getting a head is equal to number of heads observed over total possible outcomes. Therefore, I'm going to give you this as your homework. In an experiment, 2 students of P5 tossed a dice 48 times. These 2 students tossed 48 times.
times, and this is how they recorded the results. Now, our homework requires us to do what? Which face had the highest chance of facing up? What was its chance? Which face showed up the least, the smallest? And what was the chance of getting it? What was the chance of getting 5? Discuss your answers. I thank you very much for your participation. That comes to the end of our lesson. I thank everybody who has participated. And if you have answered any question in my lesson, do this. I'm powerful. I'm smart. I'm a star. Thank you very much. See you next time in another lesson.